It's waifu time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the Max Factory Figma Fate Grand Order EX38 Saber Altria Pendragon Lily in the third Ascension version. Wow, what a mouthful. Holy crap. Like, seriously, titles. Japan is crazy with those titles. But this is basically the Saber I recently reviewed. Pendragon, Lily, blah blah blah. Without the armor. And it's a bit more casual look, and it's a special edition of Figma, which is just like web exclusive. They make it like web exclusive or summer festival exclusive and whatnot. So these are usually not available on AmiAmi. So I got this one pre-owned still from AmiAmi. You can that's the way to do it. Just go to the pre-owned stuff. And it's a simple box with just the silhouette, so we're gonna have a look at the figure and see what's different from the regular Pendragon Altria Pendragon release. One thing's for sure, she still has the crazy hair sticking out. First of all, I want to have a look at the size real quick of this figure. She stands at 13 centimeters to the top of her head, which means a little over 5 inches. And if we're going to the tippy top of the wacky hair, that's 14 centimeters, a little over 5.5 inches. First, I want to have a look at the detail in the face. If my camera would focus, just look at the eyes. Nice anime eyes, and the hair is also nicely sculpted. We have more in the wind, flowing in the wind hair, with of course the crazy hair over there. And I really like the ponytail. Like, look at all this detail. That's really cool. We have the ribbon on it, and I really like the more smiling, the more light-hearted face. The dress overall, wow, really nice paint job also. I mean, look at the lines over there. That looks clean as hell, dudes. Kinda like a little bit more shiny, the shiny gloves. I know, it's kind of weird though. I mean, it's gloves. Well, I guess it's more like plastic gloves? I don't know. It doesn't really seem to fit with the theme, but again, into perv mode, not suitable for most advertisers down here. Well, you can't really see some panties, so maybe that's cool with YouTube. I'm just joking, I don't really care. Then we have some more shiny high heels. And that's that. Now let's have a look at the articulation. I actually want to start off with the hair. Over here, the ponytail is on a ball hinge. You can move that up and down, move it all around, and you can move the ribbon around with it, and then the face pops off. That was not part of the script. I don't have a script. Oh my god, please. Then we got the hat on a double ball joint. You can see you have the big ball joint over there with the hinge going into another ball joint in the back of the hat. So you got pretty nice motion, and okay. I barely touched it this time, so face and front hair are kind of loose, as we can tell. Then we got the big ball hinge over there, goes into another ball, into the chest. You can rotate that around. Articulation of it is nice. It doesn't look the greatest, unfortunately. Then we kind of have a bicep swivel over here, because you can rotate it around at the ball pack. Then we got a single ball hinge in the shoulder, ball hinge pack combination. You can move the hand up, can move it down, and you can move it all around. And actually the is this the upper piece rotates around with, you can rotate that around as well. It's not connected anywhere, so that's floaty. At the torso itself, let's see, the chest part rotates around nicely, goes back and forth, and the face falls off again. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it off because I'm already annoyed by that. So face is not really good. There's nothing going on over here. That's kind of weird for Figma, I don't know. And down here at the dress we got the big ball hinges, which just rotate that around and you can move it up and down a little bit. The white part over here, it is soft plastic, though it's not on a hinge, so can't really move that around if you want to. And I'm seeing these big ball hinges, and it always takes me back to the Zelda review where that broke off and it was a lot more flimsy. So I'm guessing they learned a lesson from that. I'm hoping they got a lot of flack for it, because I got pissed for. I was pissed at that. So the legs are on ball joints over here. Move out, well, almost all the way up. Of course, it gets blocked by the dress, but you can still get some good motion over it. There you go. And of course, it can rotate around. You can bring it forward, you can bring it back. Not really that much. I mean, not without the knee. Got the knee joint, single ball hinge. Can you actually rotate that around? I'm curious about that. Yes, you can. It looks weird though, but I mean, you can do it if you want to. Then we got the foot is on another ball joint. Ball joints, ball hinges all up in this place. And go side to side on the pack. And there you got that. It's a pretty basic Figma articulation. So accessory-wise, I feel like this is pretty weird, because first of all, you only get one face. It's a good-looking face, nice smiling face, that's cool, that's very heartwarming, but it's just one face. Then for the hands, same thing. There's some pegs missing over here, guys. Here, you still had some room, but you just have like an open hand, probably for the holster, for the sword holster. Then of course 2 sword holding hands and 2 fist hands. She does come, of course, with 2 open hands. And then we got the sword. It's the exact, of course, I mean it is the exact same thing as the regular Saber Altria Pendragon version. I mean, it still looks awesome. I don't want to take anything away from it. And I don't even mean that as a bad thing. Of course it is the same thing. I didn't really expect the sword to change just because she changes her outfit a little bit. So you got that, and put that in the holster. Actually, let me do that in front of camera. So there you go. And yeah, that's really it. For the rest of it, you got your regular Figma base and your Figma back, and that's all the accessories. So before I move on to the side-by-side comparison of the figure, I want to have a side-by-side comparison of the accessories, because I just looked at that. So here's the ones you just seen, and here's the other Altria Pendragon, the regular release. There's a bit more opposing hands. What the hell? It's like you got the one with the hole in it to hold the sword, and I mean, sword is the same. And here's the 2 faces that come with the regular release Altria Pendragon. So yeah, the faces are absolutely swappable. That's the good part about it. So it's basically more like an extension of your regular Saber Altria. And side-by-side comparison, the face, the skin tone, everything looks exactly the same. Of course, I mean it should. I'm not real surprised by that, but just for the record. And let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Camera does not like zooming. I feel like it produces better video quality, but it does not like zooming. So once again, the swords looks the same to the tippy top with the blue over there. And yeah, I mean basically it's the same figure with or without armor, and the armor adds a lot more detail. But I feel like the third Ascension version it's just more casual. It's kind of more regular. You know, you can look at that however you want. Do you want a cute anime girl just with a big sword, or do you want a cute anime girl with a big sword and big armor? That's up to you. Which brings me to the final thoughts of this figure. Now, this one is a tricky one. Do I think it's a bad figure? No, absolutely not. The articulation is good, even though I don't really like the big bone joints over here, but that's I mean, the rest of the figure is very nicely done. Paint job is very nicely done. And yeah, my main problem with it is that this is the exclusive, and this is the regular release. To me though, this feels like this is the exclusive, and this is the regular release, because this comes with a lot less, and I'm just like, exclusive guys, shouldn't you have more? So this just put me at a tight spot. I don't really know what to say. Recommend it if you really want more Saber. I mean, and who doesn't want more Saber? But it's not a must-have, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Saber Altria Pendragon wants.